everyone. Today I just wanted to share with you an effective technique I've learned about for handling emotions. Now, we all feel emotions from time to time, and sometimes we're comfortable to allow them. Other times we might distract from them, and with food, alcohol, watching movies, anything. And the thing to remember is, even if we ignore them, distract from them, they're actually staying inside the mind and body and in our energy field. They haven't gone anywhere as much as we try to push them away. And these suppressed emotions, they're eventually going to build up, and we don't realize, but they're still unconsciously attracting things into our lives. So it's very important to keep ourselves clear. So that's why we're on this adventure of business, detoxing from old emotions and beliefs and things. So it's important to have a way that works for us, that can effectively handle things. And the technique I like is called tapping, or emotional freedom technique. And this is known as acupuncture without needles. So don't worry, we're not going to prod anybody with any needles, but it's just based on the Chinese meridian system and based on the energy pathways in the body. So if you imagine, just like we have arteries and veins carrying blood, meridians carry energy in the body. Some people call it energy, chi, ki. In different countries, they have different names for it. And what can happen is, with these energy pathways, when we become stressed or sick, it just means that there's stuck energy in these pathways. So what we can aim to do is do a gentle, non-invasive technique to try to clear any trapped energy. And what we would typically do is tap when we actually feel that emotion at its strongest. Because if you're feeling in the morning, you're feeling upset, okay, I'll go and do some tapping when I get home. You're probably feeling calmer by then. Now, it would still be effective to do it in the evening, but the best time is to actually tap when you're actually feeling that emotion. And what's good to do before you start is to imagine on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, how upset you're feeling, frustrated, angry, whatever the emotion. So I'm just going to do a short demonstration for you on feeling upset, because when I've been on adventures in the past on my health and wellness journey, I've always been upset because I've always gone back to square one. I've fallen off track. I haven't had any support to help me. And then I've just kind of stayed off track for months, and then sabotage even more with, food and junk food and things. So this has been an integral part for me to actually help me on track and to realize, okay, those days I'm feeling, upset, frustrated, whatever, it's just one day, or it's just in that moment. And if I can handle it, it means I've more chance of staying on track and things. So I'm just going to show you how the points that we tap on. So we tap on the karate point here. We tap at the top of the head, between the eyes, on the side of the eye, underneath the eye. And it's not done like too hard, but just so you can feel it as well. Under the nose, the chin, the collarbone here, where you feel the bony part, and under the arm as well. And people often ask me, so what are these points? Why these particular points? Well, these particular points, the same as if you were having acupuncture, the needles correspond to organs in the body. And so it would release, like maybe upset, anger, grief, all the old feelings there, and bring in joy, happiness, flow, ease, all those kinds of things. So what we would do first, so what's important to do is to do the scoring from 0 to 10. So let's say I'm feeling upset, it's an 8. And the important thing to do, it comes in 2 parts. So the first part, we have to acknowledge how we feel. Okay, because most of the time we want to go straight to the positive. We don't want to acknowledge how we're really feeling. Let's just switch it around to the positive. But it's really important to acknowledge and allow how we're feeling. Okay, so we would start here. So even though I'm feeling upset at the moment, I completely accept myself. Even though I'm feeling upset at the moment, I accept myself. And if we say I accept myself, it's hard to say, we can say I'm willing to. So even though I'm feeling upset at the moment, I'm willing to love and accept myself exactly as I am. And then I'm just going to talk through how I'm feeling. I'm feeling so upset at the moment. I can't seem to stay on track. I'm so upset. Every time I try to do something, I always self-sabotage and I go back to square one. I wish I could just stick to something. Why do I always have to go off track? And I feel overwhelmed. I'm just trying to do too many things at once. And these feelings just keep coming up and they're so strong and I don't know how to handle them. I feel so upset. It just feels like I'm the only one going through this. I see everybody else on social media. They're having great results. They feel better. They're doing gratitude and meditation. They lose weight and they're just feeling healthier. Why can't I do it? I'm so upset with myself. Why does this journey have to be so hard? Life is so hard. All right, so I've just tapped as an example there about, potential feelings that could come up or how I used to feel in the past. And after we've done that, because we tap and break down energy, we just take a big breath out. And again. And there's no particular script to follow for the first part. It's just you're tapping on exactly how you feel. All right, wherever you're feeling, I'm feeling upset because, I'm feeling upset because, and don't hold back, just say it as it is, because you want to release whatever you're feeling. So nobody can put words into your mouth, it's what you're feeling. Okay, so now I've acknowledged that. So I would do the scoring again out of 10. And if it comes to 5 or below, then I can bring in the positives. If it's still high after doing the first part of the tapping, I need to continue for a bit longer, and sometimes feelings of guilt come up and other feelings come up. So it's important to really clear those feelings. And then I can bring in the positive statements. And I'll just start from the head now. I know if I just take small, manageable steps every day, I can achieve this. I know that if I have a bad day, it doesn't mean everything is completely off track. I can get back on track the following day. I ask my family and friends to support me in what I'm doing, so I know I have somebody to turn to. And I know that if I find a way that works for me, I know I'm going to stick to it. I actually imagine me achieving my goals. I have goals set for every week, every month, and even bigger goals. I make sure I take care of myself every day. I make sure I have the balance of doing, but I'm also relaxing and being as well, because stress isn't good for me, isn't good for my mind, body, and soul. And I actually have a book and I write down all the steps I'm going to take every day. I'm going to set the intention, which is important. I know I can do this. I believe that this is a long-term change. I know there's no quick fix. I'm willing to give myself praise for every step I achieve, instead of criticizing myself for what I'm not achieving. I enjoy this journey. I embrace this journey. And I'm willing to let go that it's a chore and I can't do it. I'm planting the seeds. I'm planting the new seeds. I can just imagine myself feeling more active, lighter, achieving those goals. Whether I believe I can or I can't, I know I'm right. So I'm willing to take the steps and believe I can. And again, breath out again. Now, when I work with people doing the tapping, it's personalized for everyone. There's no set script. It's whatever that person is feeling. I would do the tapping with them and talk through you know, the steps and everything. And actually the way we follow the steps around the body, even like it doesn't have to be done in that particular order, but it's just easier to remember if we start from the top of the head down. But if we go to the side of the eye first and then in the middle, it's okay. It doesn't make any difference. So what you're doing is just clearing what you're actually feeling. So it's more, you know, with the intention there, and whatever you're feeling is clearing what's good for you. So this is a powerful thing. And even after like 5 minutes, if I'm feeling a little bit stressed or feeling a little bit annoyed about something, I know I can tap, and it's just a tool that I've learned to be able to use for myself every day. So I hope that's been useful to share with you. See you soon.